Hi, Elizabeth. All right, good morning, everyone. Saw we had one more sneaking in, so we're just gonna wait like one more minute. My name is Sharon. I'm filling in for Holly this morning. Do we have any requests? Hip flexors, stretch or strength? I will do my best. Okay, we can definitely do some of that. I have got kind of a lot of balance I wanted to work on this morning too. So with these balance flows, they can be frustrating, right? So the goal and the idea today is to more play with it and have fun with it. And remember that you don't have to be perfectly still when you balance, right? We're allowed to wiggle, we're allowed to move. That's what's good for all of our balance muscles and the ankles and the lower shin. Okay, so we'll start in child's pose. And Elizabeth, you have the playlist pulled up on my Zoomer? Yeah, okay. So we'll start the playlist in 3, 2, 1. Good, so toes together, knees nice and wide, maybe even a little bit wider than you think you should. Reach your arms way far out in front of you. Take a big breath in through your nose here, out through your nose. Good, again, like that, in through the nose, fill up the whole backside of the body, out through the nose. If you have an intention or a dedication you like to set for your practice, I invite you to do so now. And like I had just mentioned, kind of the goal today is to have fun with your practice, find that edge between challenge and play. Never pain, right? We always back away from that edge of pain, but more fun. See what your body can do without judgment, without competition. Next breath in, let's pick the hands up, walk them over to the right side. Place the left hand on the back of the right, and then drive your left hip bone back behind you a little bit more. So we're really opening through the left side body. When you take your next inhale, breathe in to that nice open left lung, left rib cage. Feel it stretch with the inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale brings you through center. Walk it over to the other side. Good, same thing, right hand, right palm on the back of the left hand. And create connection, right? So add a little bit of pressure there. Spread your fingers really wide. And then drive your right hip bone back behind you, opening up through the rib cage. Kind of separate that gap between your bottom rib and the top of the hip bone. Your next inhale opens, expands the lung, expands the rib cage. Exhale, get a little deeper. Inhale, pull yourself up through center and up to your hands and knees. So right away, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your gaze, and then exhale, tuck, round, push the floor away, pull navel to spine. Good, 2 more. Inhale and exhale. So finding any kind of rolls, wiggles, side bends, twists that you need, right? Make it feel really good for you. Finding your neutral spine, hinge forward so your shoulders pass your wrists. We're just gonna lower nice and easy, chest, chin, elbows stay tight to the rib cage. Keep your booty lifted to start. Hover your chin on the floor, lots of engagement in the lower lats, the triceps, and then drop your pelvis down, lift your chest up, little baby cobra. Child's pose, exhale back. Good, we're gonna kind of slither forward like a snake. So we inhale, drag the nose across the floor, cobra, lift up. Exhale, send it back. So it feels weird at first, but we'll kind of get into a rhythm. So the forearms drop down, you're really controlling through the shoulders, then push up into the palm, and then send it back. So there's a lot of strength involved here through the shoulder girdle. Drag, triceps, press, lift. Let's do 1 more. Yes, beautiful. Moving with your breath. Inhale, drag it forward. Open up the chest. Exhale, send it back. Good. This time, inhale up, hands and knees. Exhale, lower chest, chin. Drop the pelvis, deep cobra, lift up as high as you're comfortable. So lengthen through the crown of the head instead of bringing back into the neck, just lift it up. Shoulders come out of the ears. Good, notice what you're squeezing in the back side of the body. So glutes are engaged just a little bit, right, to help you extend through the spine. Let's look over the right shoulder, try to find your left heel. Good, bring it back through center, switch sides. Come back through center, send it up and back, child's pose. Good, we'll roll the wrists here just for a moment, maybe flip the palms up towards the sky, take a little bit of a break. Hands and knees, inhale, lift. Right away, send your right leg back behind you, left arm out in front of you for our bird dog. Flex your back foot and squeeze your right glute and hamstring. So we're trying to get really, really straight into that right leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach to the left, kick to the right, turn and look at your foot. Little side crunch here, lift up hip height, get it a little bit higher. Inhale, pull center. Exhale, reach and kick. Inhale, center. 1 more time, reach and kick. Hold your foot here, lift it up a little bit higher, spread all of your toes, wiggle your toes, and then set your foot down, lift up. Deep pose, right hand down, left arm over the foot. Let your right shoulder drop down away from your ear. Inhale brings you up. Side plank, tilt it over to the left, left hand down, right arm up and over the face. High. You can let your right leg float up here. You're gonna take a breath in, drive your hips forward, and then as you exhale, elbow to knee, crunch it in. Try to bring your knee more to the outside of the rib cage. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, exhale, hold. Kick your foot forward and then fold over your thigh. Good, here's where we're gonna kind of get that active mobility into the hip flexor for a moment. So we bend the knee, come forward, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands come down behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the arm goes back, open up to the chest, drive your pelvis down towards the floor a little bit more. Top of the back foot is into your mat, lift your back knee up. Stay on the top of your back foot. Yeah, if you hate it, don't do it, right? It's an option. Little bit deeper, that's all it is. Good, set your back knee down, lift it, keep your hands where they are, straighten your front leg, fold over your thigh, lift your palms up. Good, we'll take another breath here and then we're gonna make this a little slow. So we inhale, lift, open. Exhale, lower, fold. 2 more. Inhale, lift, open. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Release the hands, bring the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, hands come down, tuck your back toes, lift your knee. Step left knee right. Heel toe your feet, hip width distance, little ragdoll, grab for opposite elbows. Good, deep bend in your knees here. Hi Melody, welcome. Good, more bend in your knees here. Let your low belly touch your thighs, right? This isn't so much about stretching through the hamstrings right now as it is decompressing through your spine. Good, big breath in and out. Halfway lift, flat back. Now we find hamstrings. Place your hands on your thighs or shins, hinge forward, pick your heels up to hover. Good, so we're trying to stack hips above the ankles, chest is nice and open, so as if the sternum's pulling forward. Flatten out your back. I'm gonna set a platter there. Good, 1 more breath. Exhale, heels down, forward fold, nice and deep. Find your hamstring. Bend your knees, shift your gaze, front of the room, sweep up, use your legs, reach. Exhale, cactus, back bend. Squeeze the back side of the body. Inhale, lift, forward fold. Halfway, flat spine. And release. Hands plant, step back, high plank. Hold here. Good, tuck your tail a little bit more than you think you should until you find that kind of quiver, that activation through the front side of the body. Lift your hips up just a little bit more so you can round through your spine. Yeah, so you kind of turn into a C curve. It's a little different than your normal plank. We'll hinge forward, shoulders past wrists, take a breath in. Stay with me nice and slow. Exhale, lower halfway. Don't let your shoulders pass your elbows. Tuck your elbows in tight. Flip the tops of your feet. Lift your heart up. And downward facing dog. Exhale it out. Good. So we'll take a few breaths here. It's really important in our chaturangas to have really good form so we don't tear our rotator cuffs, right? So first you want to hinge forward, shoulders past your wrists. That way your elbows stack directly above your wrists when you bend. Then you don't let your shoulders pass your elbows so you don't dive into the front of that rotator cuff. So we stay nice and solid like a plank. Let's try it. Inhale, forward, high plank, shoulders past wrists. Exhale, lower halfway, shoulders don't pass elbows. Inhale, flip, tops of the feet. Lift the heart up. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. You can always do knees, chest, chin instead of chaturanga. Inhale, forward, high plank. Drop to your knees, left leg shoots back, right arm reaches forward. Good, so same thing, flex through your back foot, squeeze your left glute, push the floor away with your left arm. Your shoulders should be nice and engaged on the left side. Good, take a breath in. Exhale, reach right, kick left, turn and look at your foot, get it up really, really high. Inhale, pull center, and we're not supposed to touch these days. Exhale, reach and kick. Spread your toes, inhale, pull center. 1 more time, exhale, reach, kick, look at your foot, spread your toes really wide, get space between each one, lift it up higher, and then toes down, facing forward. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over the face, stretch, side body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tilt. Slow and controlled. Let your left leg rise, right arm over the head, or left arm, and then drive your hips forward so it becomes a little bit of a back bend. We want to take the flexion out of your hip. As you exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. 2 more. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Elbow to knee. Hold. Kick your leg forward. Fold over your thigh. Flex your foot. Spread your toes. Judge your pedicure. Not really. Doesn't matter. All right, inhale to bring you up, low lunge, arms come up. Exhale, release, hands come down behind your back. So notice right here which thumb is crossed on top and change that. Super weird, right? Fists drive down towards your back foot, open up through your shoulders, roll your arm bones back, open your chest, take a big breath here, pelvis towards the floor. Exhale, hinge forward, low lunge, lift your palm, hold over your thigh, flex the left foot. Inhale, lift up. Good, drive into the top of that back foot if it feels okay. No, it might be different on this side. Give it a shot. And then we fold. Good, let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Arms come up this time. Release your grip. Big breath in. Exhale to release. Hands come down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knee. Step up. Front of the mat. Halfway lift. Flat spine. And fold. Good. Root to rise. So bend your knees. Shift your gaze. And then press up with your legs versus your back. Cactus, back bend. Maybe a little deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold, bring it down. Halfway, flat back. And release, plant your hands. Step or hop your feet back, chaturanga. Or knees, chest, chin. Feel free to skip your chaturanga anytime you want to. Right leg rises. Bend the knees, stack open, scorpion dog. Good, so when we do this, we twist a little bit. Try to keep your shoulders square to the front of the mat. And then drive your left heel down a little bit more. You can do that. 3-legged, pull it back through center. Fallen triangle, kick your right foot to the left. Lift your left hand. Good, always the option to lift your bottom leg. Take 1 more breath here. Lift your hips a little higher, exhale it out. Inhale, left hand down, right leg up, big breath in. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale, lift. Left tricep. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, hold for 3, 2, and set it between the hands, super soft. Warrior 1, back foot drops, lift up. Good, so front knee straight forward, right? That's the most important part. Keep nice, stable pelvis. I don't care if you're perfectly square to the front. I don't really like that so much for my hip. You can be a little open, that's okay. Good, shoulders pull down the spine. We'll open up on the inhale, warrior 2. Adjust your feet. Keep your front knee nice and stable. Gorgeous. Inhale, flip your front palm, hinge. Don't move your knee, reverse warrior. Open up. Good, nice and soft in your back hand. Wherever it's at, whether you're binding or just letting it rest, just be soft. Your core is still holding you up. Inhale, lift, warrior 2. Hinge forward, side angle. Right hand down, left arm up. And then tuck your hips under just a little bit. Roll your left rib cage back. Tuck your right ribs under. Reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Over the ear, yep, there we go. Reach your right arm towards the front of the room, under the ear. Squeeze through your core. Nice, beautiful arrow. Set your hips a little bit lower. Good, arms stay nice and long. Turn your torso parallel with the mat. Hands come down. Good, back heel lifts. Step back, move through your flow. So we talk about active mobility. What that means is you're stretching a muscle as you're strengthening a muscle. You should feel that start to happen here through these deep flows. Left leg rises. Bend the knee, stack, open for your scorpion dog. Hips stay square. Shoulders stay square. Right heel drives down towards the ground. Even weight in both thumbs. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, fallen triangle. With control, lift your right arm up. Lift your right hip bone up towards the sky. Good, lift higher, breath in. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, right hand down, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift. Right tricep, twist. Exhale it all out. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, hold. 3, 2, 1. Between the hands, nice and soft. Back foot drops 45 degrees. Come on up. Warrior 1. Good, so we take some time here to get stable in the legs, the shoulders. Squeeze your right glute. Help protect your spine. Good, we'll open up, warrior 2. You can adjust your feet, keep your knees stable. Try to close the gap between your ribs and your pelvis. Crunch in just a little bit. Good, flip your front palm, hinge. Reverse warrior. Breathe into your left lung. Inhale, lift up nice and easy. Hinge forward. Set your left hand down. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Open up through the side body, right? But don't forget about your legs. Stay low. Drop your pelvis another millimeter. Widen your legs a little bit if you want to. And then reach towards the front of the room. Top arm, bottom arm. Good. The combination of stretch and strength. You should feel it. Breathe into it. Turn torso towards the mat. And release. Hands down. Step back. Chaturanga. Or knees, chest, chin. Your choice. Meet back in our downward facing dog. How are we doing? Super. All right. We'll take a drink, towel, whatever you need, and then we're going to get rad. Because that's still a word. I don't know where that came from. Rad and wicked. I use wicked all the time too. That's just me. All right, we'll meet back in our downward facing dog here. Let's bring on the balance, shall we? All right, we're gonna take 3 donkey kicks to get up to our forward fold. So what's a donkey kick? Try to kick yourself in the butt and land on your toes super soft. So we go up, land soft. Come a little bit more forward each time until you get to the front. Just 3. We don't need to get crazy. There we go. Halfway lift, flat back, and fold. Good. Root to rise. Sweep all the way up to stand. Your right knee is going to float up with you. Beautiful. Let's kick 3 times. Kick and bend. Kick, squeeze, flex your foot, and bend. One more. Kick, squeeze, hold. Open up. Bend. Kick. Bend. Kick. One more time. Hold it straight. Warrior 3. Bring it back behind you. Option to bring your arms to the sides if you don't like them in front of your head, right? Chest stays nice and open, which means your back stays really active. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Micro bend your standing knee. Don't lock it out. Crescent lunge. Drop your back toes. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Bring it all the way down. Step your left foot back. Move through your flow. This is where we speed it up. Bend your knees, shift your gaze, front of the mat. 3 donkey kicks, get to your forward fold. I don't care if your toes lift up a millimeter. Doesn't matter, halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold. Root to rise, use your legs, sweep up. Left knee rises. Good, foot is flexed. Hip flexors engaged. We kick and bend and kick. Slow, controlled. Keep it straight here. Open, bend, and kick. Bend, kick. Hold it straight on this last one. Warrior 3. Control the pelvis. Change your arms if you need to. Good. Strong. Wherever you're at, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try to pull your sternum forward. Turn yourself into a nice long line. Crescent lunge, toes down, arms up, big breath. Exhale, release. Bring it down. Step back. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, whichever. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 donkey kicks, front of the mat. 1, 2, 3, halfway lift and fold. Root to rise. Right knee lifts. This time we'll open. Warrior 3, send it back. Good, Shiva squats. We're gonna do 3 of them. Maybe 1 practice one, right? I like to lift my chest when I go down. So both knees bend, right toes tap to the outside, chest lifts like a curtsy squat, and then press up. Warrior 3. Inhale. Lift, exhale, press. Gorgeous. Inhale, lift, exhale, press, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Step back, move through your flow. Downward facing dog. Very nice. 3 donkey kicks, front of the mat. 2, 3, halfway lift, flat back, fold. Root to rise, left knee comes with you. Keep it bent this time. We'll open. Warrior 3, hinge. Good, we've got 3 Shiva squats, nice and slow, controlled. Mind your knee. If your knee bothers you, don't go as deep. Curtsy. Press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, press. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Lift, grow tall. Exhale, release. Set it down. Step back. Move through your flow. Good, now we're having some fun. What's next? Oh yeah, awesome. 3 donkey kicks, front of the mat. 1, 2, 3, halfway lift, forward fold. Root to rise, right knee comes with you. Open it up, send it back. Let's just do 1 Shiva squat since we're adding on here. Squat, lift, press up. Arms come wide. Balancing half moon, left fingers lower as your right fingers lift. Use your water bottle if you want to bring the floor up to your fingers. Lifted leg flexes, right toes flex, which means you pull them towards your nose, not towards the back of the room. Good, hips work towards stacking. If you want your top hand to kind of roll your top hip back, give it a shot. If you want to add on to this, you can reach for your top foot, Try to kick into it like a little twisting dancer. Just an option, right? We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not crescent, warrior legs. Drop your back foot down. Keep your left hand down. We're at side angle. Extend towards the front of the room. Drop your pelvis a little bit more. Reach your bottom arm towards the front of the room. Just an option. Good. We're going to drop the hands inside of your left foot. Square your hips. Drive your left knee into your tricep so much that you can float it up. Hold. You can drop your back knee if this helps you. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Three-legged dog, up and back. Three-legged chaturanga, hinge. Lower. Lift. Yes, downward facing dog. Gorgeous. Is that fun? So fun. No judgment. 3 donkey kicks, front of your mat. 1, 2, 3, halfway lift. And fold. Root to rise, sweep it up. Left knee comes with you. Warrior 3, send it straight back. Let's do 1 Shiva squat. Only 1, so it's gorgeous. Press up. Arms come wide. We begin to rotate. You can use your left hand to help rotate and open your hips if you need to. Standing knee stays a little bit bent, especially if you can hyperextend. They don't want you to do that. Bad. Good. Try to stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Flex your back foot. Maybe let your right fingertips hover if you feel like you're a little collapsed in your spine. Just lift it up a little bit more. Good, so we know now that this turns into our side angle. So you're already in the position. We just need to bend the right knee, set the left foot down. Lift up. Open up. Reach towards the front of the room. Bottom arm. We'll just stay here forever. Hands come to the inside of your right foot. Square your hips, maybe open it up a little bit. Right knee, right tricep, drive it in. Float your foot up. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it up and back. Three-legged chaturanga is your option. Lower. Lift. Downward facing dog. Awesome. We'll take about 3 breaths. Water, towel, more donkey kicks if you love them. And we're going to switch up our flow a little bit. How was it? Fun? Okay. It's a good challenge, right? Kind of nice to have that. Just enough. You're like, I can't do this. Oh, yes, I can. One more big breath here. Let it go. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. New flow. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. Right leg rises. Good. Fallen triangle to the left. Kick your right foot through. Lift your left arm up. Open up. Option to keep your bottom leg lifted, right? This is a little bit more. We're going to hold here 2 more breaths before we come to side plank, opposite side. 1 more breath. Exhale to release. Left hand down, rotate all the way over. Maybe try to keep your right leg lifted the entire time. This turns into wild thing. Bend your right knee, set your toes behind you, lift your hips up, reach towards the front of the room. Beautiful. So your left leg is straight, your right knee is bent. Lift higher, reach front of the room. Good. Back to our side plank. I almost ate it. Leg lifts, Bend the knee into the chest. Grab your big toe. Here we go. The foot's coming to the front of your mat. Set it down nice and soft. It's fun. We're having fun. I promise. All right. Back foot drops like warrior feet. We're just going to monkey shift side to side. So you can do whatever you want with your hands. Open up. Bend nice and deep. Hands to heart. Bend nice and deep. You can walk across the floor. You can open through the chest. Side to side, you can hold and not move. Try to get lower. Feel into what you need to feel into. So this is really, really good for like the inner part of your hip flexors, right? Your adductors that never get touched. Side to side. Breathe through it. Move with breath. Let's do one more each direction. We'll meet back at the front of the mat, hands down. Knee to tricep. Good, we've done this before. Knee floats up. You can drop your back knee. Chaturanga your arms. Shift your face forward. Kick your back leg up, up, up. And then chaturanga, lift the heart. Downward face. You can end up on your face. It's so good to end up on your face. It means you're trying. Fun, we're having fun. Let's keep saying that. All right. Whew. See if I can do that again, this exact same. Left leg rises. Fallen triangle to the right. Weight comes to the inside of your right foot. Left hand. Good, lift up nice and tall. Hips rise. Really push the floor away. Shoulder nice and engaged. Beautiful. All right, Vashisthasana, side plank to the right this time. Hand down, leg stays up as we roll over. You can always drop your back or your bottom knee, right? Modify. You can turn this into your wild thing. Bend your top knee, toes back. Still lifting up, right? Just not as intense. A little easier on the wrists, a little easier on the shoulder. Beautiful. Take one more big breath. Open up. Slow, controlled, coming back to your side plank. Left knee comes into the chest. Grab your big toe. Bring it to the front of the mat. I want you to hover right before you set it down. Hover. Hover. Ugh. Okay. That was terrible. Monkey shift, side to side. Try to keep your back nice and long so we're not rounding forward wherever you're at. Try to keep it nice and open. Move with your breath. Free flow, free form. Hold wherever you want to. Beautiful. We're gonna come through center. Toes will face the lobby. Maintain that nice deep forward fold. Try to get the crown of your head to touch the floor. Lots of options with your hands here. You can grab your big toes with your peace fingers, elbows bend. Pull yourself a little bit deeper. You can grab the pinky side edges of your feet. Elbows bend. Pull yourself deeper. You can walk your hands backwards. Pull yourself deeper. You can find your tripod if you want to. As long as you are safe and controlled. The goal is to get your legs wide and get your head down towards the floor. So release wrinkles out of the back of your neck. Let it all go. Yeah, stop looking, stop holding on. Let it all go. More. More. There you go. Good. So feel what you're feeling right in the legs, wherever you feel that tightness. Really bring your awareness to it. I want you to imagine when you inhale that you have these little tiny white bubbles of air filling up that tight space, expanding it. And when you exhale, all those bubbles pop and that tight space relaxes, softens. Let's do one more breath. Gently walk towards your front foot. Left knee to the left tricep. Drop your hips a little lower. Good. Chaturanga arms means that the elbow creases face forward, elbows bend tight. Tight to the ribs. Hinge forward, kick your back leg up, squeeze your right butt cheek, and then chaturanga. Yes, yes. If you're not starting off on your cheek, you're not doing it right. You've got to end up on your face. We're all friends here, don't worry about it. A black eye from yoga. All right, let's take a child's pose here. We'll take a little break. Water, we've been working really, really hard. You've been doing amazing. We have one more big flow where I'm going to try really hard to tie everything together. And then we'll bring it down. All right? All right. Yay for morning yoga. One more breath here. Downward facing dog. All right, we've got 3 donkey kicks, front of the mat. Try to hover each time you kick your butt. Hover, hover, hover. Halfway lift, flat back, and fold. Good, root to rise. Right knee comes with you. Let's kick it straight. Open. Warrior 3. 1 Shiva squat. Bring it down, lift the chest. Press up, arms come wide. Balancing half moon. Open it up. Extended side angle. Bend your front knee, set your right foot down. Reach right arm towards the front of the room. Hold. Good, both hands plant. Pick up your left foot, knee to tricep. This turns into our fallen triangle. Kick to the right, lift your left or your right arm up. How we doing? Side plank on the right side. Right hand down, keep your leg lifted. Wild thing. Good, side plank, toe grab, knee into the chest. Bring it to the front. Good, monkey shift, back of the room. Let's go, arms really wide, like we're in karate. And to the front, hands plant, step back, move through your flow. Ain't no thing, nice work. Super easy peasy. Gorgeous. All right, we've got one more. Inhale, bend the knees, shift the gaze. 3 donkey kicks, get your toes up there. Yes, kick yourself in the butt. Halfway lift, flat back, fold. Left knee lifts with you, bring it up. Kick. Open. Warrior 3. Arms come wide. Open up for your half moon. Since we're moving fast, I don't care how you breathe, I just want you to breathe. Side angle, bend your front knee, back toes down. Open up, reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Gorgeous. Hands plant. Right knee, right tricep. Let it float up. Hold 3, 2. Fallen triangle. Kick to the left. Lift. Hips up. You can stay on your bottom knee. It's totally fine. Side plank. Left hand down. Find any variation that you want to. Wild thing. Toes behind you. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Side plank, knee to chest. Grab your toe. Turn. Front of the mat. Good. Monkey shift to the back. Let's do nice wide arms. Open up through the chest. Front of the mat. Plant your hands. Step back. Move through your very last flow. Child's pose. Good. So we're going to take a kind of a deep hip flexor, inner thigh stretch that I don't normally teach because it kind of takes a long time, but it's frog pose. So your partner, your neighbor's butt isn't in your face. Maybe kind of one to the back, one to the front, and we'll stagger a little bit. But what I like to do is roll up the edges of my mat because I have very sensitive, whiny knees. And I'll come to my knees to the top of my mat, feet flex, just like a frog. So we're going for 90-degree angles in our joints, hips and knees and ankles. So what I see a lot are the heels are in. I want your heels in alignment with your knees and your feet are flexed. So you're on the big toe side of your feet. So you might want to come a little more forward on your mat so your ankles aren't on the ground. So I notice that kind of hurts too. Okay, so once you're here, lower to your forearms. The more forward you are, the less intense this is. The more you begin to sit your booty back towards your heels, the more intense it becomes. So go nice and slow, and we breathe. And the really cool thing about this pose is the longer you're here, the deeper you can get into it. So you can start to move your butt back farther after several breaths, right? So we just nice and easy. Close your eyes. Let yourself fall into it. So if you're so close to the wall, if you want to turn your mat, then you can, yeah. And then I like to start with my knees way up here. So my ankles aren't on the ground too. Is it, do you want more mat? Don't even worry about it. So also the thing about this pose, right, is the longer you're here, the harder it is to get out of it. So it's really important once you start to come out, and we have another 5 breaths or so, so no huge hurry. But once you start to come out, you want to go forward, inch it forward, just like we went in. We're just reversing, and then we kind of drop the hips down to come up and out. So take your time, another 3 breaths or so, just to slowly work your way back onto your butt. Easy, easy. Good. So working out, coming up, and then let's just find this cross-legged position here. We'll cross right over left. Are we okay? Everyone survived that all right? I know it's brutal. I don't teach it a lot because it takes a lot. So right foot plants. We're going to take a nice easy twist and just kind of close in everything that we just opened up. So lift your spine. You guys are twisting that way. I'm going this way. Arms come up. As you exhale, left elbow to the outside of the knee, right hand to the base of the spine. Lift yourself up and then pull your navel in. So fingers should be active. The other option is you can wrap your arm around your knee and pull it in. This is a little different. Feels pretty good to me. So we want our twist to come from strength and not from leverage. So take a breath in. When you exhale, squeeze your diaphragm, squeeze your core, and use that strength to help you get a little bit deeper. You guys feel that? Yeah, this will protect your spine. Make sure you don't over twist. So do it again. Inhale, lengthen crown. Exhale, squeeze and rotate. Inhale, release, coming back through center. Plant your hands, left side. Good. So we'll go slow. Toes stay exactly where they are. You're just going to twist over them. Hips come up. We twist around. Other side. Yes. That was really good. That went exponentially better than it normally does. Arms come up. Twisting to the left. Either elbow or arm around. If you have tiny little arms like I do, it's hard to get outside of your knee. Lengthen through the crown of your head. When you exhale, squeeze your core, draw everything in, and try to find the wall behind your face. Again, inhale. Squeeze through the core to exhale. Good, inhale, release, bring it back to the center, walk your hands to the right. Hips come up, twist it around. Beautiful. Right ankle on top of your left knee. Trying to stack the legs. This is, again, kind of intense on the hips. So if you need to not cross as much, or if you need to straighten your bottom leg, all are acceptable. Good, we're gonna find some eagle arms here, a little twist to the upper back. So let's take the right arm underneath the left. Hooking elbows, trying to find opposite palms or backs of the hands can come together. Lift your elbows up, pull your thumbs away from your face, lengthen through the crown, take a breath in. With a long spine, hinge, close your eyes. Don't have to go very far, elbows stay lifted. One more big breath. Get a little deeper on your exhale. Inhale, lift up, unwind your hands. Plant them behind you, fingers forward, uncross. Reverse table or reverse plank, lift your hips up. Good, chin stays neutral, or you can open up, drop it back. One more breath. Exhale, release, butt down. Switch. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Good. We're trying to eagle arms, left under right this time. Search for palms, back to the hands. If neither of those are accessible, hug. Inhale, lift the elbows. Pull the thumbs away from your face. Close your eyes. Exhale, bring it forward. It can only be an inch, it doesn't matter. Find that little bit extra. Long spine. Beautiful. One more breath in. A little deeper on your exhale. Inhale, lift up, unwind, reverse plank. Legs long, heels down, toes point, lift. Good, chin neutral, or drop the head back, that's totally up to you. If this really hurts, I want you to find your reverse table then. Instead, we're here for 5. Dig deep, 4, 3, 2, and release. Butt down, bend your knees in. Good, grab the back of your thighs, roll your shoulders down and back, lift your sternum nice and tall, lift the feet. Hands reach, maybe not. It's all about keeping your long spine, right? That's the most important part. But we're gonna find a little pedal here. So right leg long, grab the left foot, and switch, and switch, switch, switch. Breathe, 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 breathe. Fight gravity, stay up, stay up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all down. Arms up overhead, take a breath in. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Pull the knees down towards the floor. Good, try to lengthen sacrum, tailbone, everything you have. Get it nice and connected with the earth. Find that strength in this pose, and then find movement, and then rock side to side. Maybe kick from one leg to the other, stretch out through the IT bands. Closing your eyes. Good, release your feet. Let your knees stack above your hips. Arms come out, cactus your arms. And then drop your knees over towards the which way? The left. And shift your gaze to the right. So your hips work towards stacking, but your shoulders stay down, right? And I want you to feel into that space around your armpit, the outside of the rib cage. I want you to send your breath there. It's really important when we breathe to let our lungs expand and contract. It keeps mobility in your rib cage. We lose mobility in the rib cage, we can't take a full breath in, or we can't exhale fully out. So we want to use that as much as we can. You know, belly breathing is a big thing in yoga. I'm a really big fan of using your lungs. Next breath in, bring your knees up through center, and exhale them over to the other side. Shifting the gaze if that's comfortable for your neck. Inhale up through center. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your nose to your knees. Give yourself this big, huge hug. And then exhale to lengthen, finding Shavasana, or whatever pose you want to take your rest in here today. So legs long, knees bent, feet together, knees wide, whatever you want, right? Your practice, your resting. Had a lot of movement today. So let this time be for stillness. Close your eyes. Release the sense of sight. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue hang in the back of your throat. Release the sense of taste. Palms face the sky. Fingers gently curl. Release the sense of touch. It doesn't matter who you used to be. What matters is who you decide to be today. You are not your mistakes. You are not your mishaps. You are not your past. You are not your wounds. You can decide differently today and at every moment. Remember that. You are offered a new opportunity with each breath to think, choose, decide, and act differently in a way that supports you in being all that you are capable of being. You are not less than. You are enough. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe licking your lips or swallowing Gently rocking your head side to side. As you're ready, reach your arms up overhead. Find that nice, big, good morning stretch. Let your low back arch. Big breath in. Exhale, bending up your knees and gently rolling to one side, whichever is more natural, more comfortable for you. We pause, thank ourselves for finding our way to our mats today, honoring, loving, and respecting our bodies exactly the way that they are in this moment. As you're ready, slowly make your way up to a nice, easy seat. Keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft, we'll find one final cleansing breath together to close our practice. Good, let's inhale, arms up. Biggest breath so far today. Suck in as much fresh air as you can. Hold it in, maybe a little more. Exhale, sigh it all out. Hands to your heart, smile on your face. Thank you all so much for joining me today and sharing your practice with me. I honor you as I honor myself. Namaste. Whew. Thanks, yogis.
Thank you, that was fun.
She said you should sleep. Thanks, Elizabeth. It's good to